Miswak. Should you switch? Pros and cons. Will it cure your dental problems? What do the studies show? All that in this video. Let's go. So this is Miswak. It's also known as Siwak. It comes from the root of a tree called the Salvadora persica, or the real mustard tree, and it's native to places like Africa, the Middle East, and South Asia. So Miswak has actually been used for thousands of years as a dental cleaning aid. Right now, though, it seems that Miswak is blowing up in the Western culture, especially on social media. Why? Well, there are actually some very unique and beneficial properties in Miswak in terms of oral health. If you think of herbs and some of their medicinal properties, Miswak is kind of the same in that way. It actually contains some anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and antiviral components. It even has some naturally occurring fluoride in it, which I've never been a fan of seeking out artificially because we already get enough in our water and even some of our foods. But just a little FYI there. Anyway, all of these beneficial properties are fine and good, but how does that actually translate into practical daily use? Are you actually going to see all your dental problems reversed by using a Miswak? The short answer is no. Studies show that it can help lower the risk of cavities and periodontal disease and inflammation, and it can help support a healthy mouth. But if you already have rampant decay or aggressive periodontal disease, it's not going to cure that. Now you might be asking, well, how is it that all of these people, for thousands of years have used a Miswak and had their teeth in great shape and all that? Guys, the world we live in today, Western modern society and culture, civilization, all that, looks a lot different from those days and those parts of the world. Think about all our processed foods, our sedentary lifestyle, our chronic stress. We are just ramming our health into the dirt. And if you don't give your body the proper environment and support it needs to function properly, a Miswak stick is not going to solve all your problems. Furthermore, I actually did a quick demo on a short vertical reel. I'll link it in the description below. You'd be surprised that it's actually quite difficult to maneuver in some parts of your mouth. I mean, have you noticed in any of the Miswak ads that you've watched that they're only scrubbing their front teeth to show you how well it works? It's not as easy as it looks. Plus, studies show that people using Miswak regularly are more prone to gum recession because the bristles are a little bit more tough and abrasive, and it's easy to just go to town and scrub really hard, especially on those front tooth surfaces. So bottom line, if you have generally pretty good oral health to begin with, then yes, you could make the switch and support your good oral health with a Miswak stick. If, on the other hand, you have a lot of dental issues, you can incorporate a Miswak stick, but there's a lot more stuff you need to address. Basically, again, don't expect the Miswak to solve all your dental problems. Now, I'm actually going to do an experiment. I'm already in the middle of the experiment. I think today is day 2. Since I have generally good oral health, I am actually switching to the Miswak exclusively. I will also be flossing and incorporating xylitol mints throughout the day, but stay tuned for an update video on that. Comment below if you've been using a Miswak stick and if any of the information that I provided today caught you by surprise. Otherwise, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.